You know that feeling when you just want a nice, peaceful walk around the Gainesville Square with your dog, but it turns into a full-on tug-of-war? Yeah, you're not alone. So let's walk through a really practical guide to finding a trainer who actually gets what it's like to be a dog owner right here in our town.
And this quote really nails it. For most of us, the goal isn't some kind of perfect show dog. We just want a furry buddy we can enjoy our daily life with, whether that's a calm stroll downtown or a trip to the farmer's market, without any drama.
To help you get there, here's our plan. First, we'll look at what makes a Gainesville dog a little different. Then, we'll help you figure out your own specific goals. After that, we'll get into what to look for in a modern, positive trainer, break down the typical costs and formats, and finally, give you the exact questions you need to ask before you hire anybody.
Okay, first up, let's talk about what makes training a dog here unique. Because really, the best training plan is one that's built for the world your dog actually lives in. And that world is right here in Gainesville.
Just think about it for a second. 1 minute, you could be on a quiet neighborhood street, and the next, you're trying to navigate the crowds on California Street during a big event like Depot Days. A good trainer is going to help your dog build the confidence to handle both, the calm and the chaos. It just makes every outing so much better for both of you.
So now that we're thinking about our local environment, let's get a little more specific. What is it that you really want to work on with your dog? Knowing your goals is going to be the key to finding the right person to help you. Do any of these sound familiar? Maybe it's the constant yanking on the leash every time you step outside. Or maybe your dog's way of saying hello is to jump all over your guests. Pinpointing your top priorities, whether it's those basic manners or getting a rock-solid recall, will make your search for a trainer so much more focused. Okay, this brings us to a really big topic: how a trainer actually teaches. The methods they use are every bit as important as the results they say they can get. So let's look at the modern, humane way to train a dog effectively. You can really see the two main philosophies here. On one side, you have positive reinforcement. It's all about teaching your dog what you want them to do and then rewarding them for making that choice. That builds a ton of confidence and trust. On the other side, you have correction-based methods, which often focus on punishing bad behavior. That can end up creating fear and sometimes even make the problems worse. So what does that look like in practice? It's pretty simple, actually. Your dog learns that when they sit politely, they get a treat or some praise. When they jump up, they get ignored. Pretty soon, they start choosing to sit on their own because they learn that good things happen when they make good choices. You're not forcing them. You're just making the right choice the easy and obvious choice.
Now here's something every single dog owner in Texas should know. The state doesn't license or regulate dog trainers at all. That means it's completely up to you, the owner, to check a trainer's qualifications and find out if they know what they're doing.
So, how do you do that? Well, you can look for certifications like these. I know, it looks like a bowl of alphabet soup, but these letters actually mean something. They show that a trainer has studied and passed some pretty tough exams about animal behavior and how they learn. It's a good sign that they're serious about their education and professional standards. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's talk about the practical stuff, like money and time. What does dog training in Gainesville actually cost, and what do the different options look like? Just to give you a ballpark idea, a single one-on-one private lesson around here is usually going to fall somewhere in this range. And that can be a fantastic option if you're trying to work on specific issues that happen right in your own home. And this table gives you a wider view. You can see the costs really vary depending on the format. Group classes are usually a pretty affordable way to learn the basics. A board and train, on the other hand, is way more intensive and a much bigger investment, usually for some pretty serious behavior challenges. So, which one's right for you? Well, think of it like this. Group classes are awesome for puppies that need socialization and for learning general manners. Private lessons are perfect for those in-home problems, like barking at the door or jumping on the counter. And then, day training or board and train programs offer more immersive help if you've got a tricky schedule or some bigger issues to tackle. We have covered a lot. So now it's time for the most important part, how you actually interview a potential trainer. Let's go through the questions that will help you feel really confident in your final choice. So you found a couple of trainers online that you'd like to look of. How do you choose? Honestly, a good old-fashioned conversation can tell you pretty much everything you need to know. Here are the questions you'll want to have ready. You definitely want to ask about their methods and, just as important, why they use them. Ask about their certifications. Have them describe what a training program would actually look like for your dog's specific issues. And ask how you'll both track progress and be really clear about what's included in any package they offer.
And as we're wrapping up, here's a quick local reminder. In Gainesville, the law says dogs have to be on a leash in public. That little rule makes skills like loose leash walking not just nice to have, but pretty much essential for getting out and enjoying our town together.
And that's really what it's all about, isn't it? A well-trained dog is welcome in more places. It means less stress for you, a better life for them, and just more joy for everyone around you, whether you're just hanging out at home or exploring a beautiful spot like Ray Roberts Lake. Look, finding the right trainer really is an investment in your relationship with your dog and in their quality of life. It opens up a whole new world of things you can do together. So good luck with your search, and I hope you enjoy all the amazing things Gainesville has to offer, with your best friend by your side.